And the second method is like, again, if we are having the same dictionary, dict 1, 10, 10, 12, 12, 13, and 13. So the second method is, we can say for key value in dict 1 dot items. Here the items are, this whole is one item, this whole is considered as second item, and this whole is considered as third item. And then we can give the print statement, print key slash value. This will also give us the desired output, that is, first it will print key, that is 10, and then in front of 10 it will give us this numeric value 10. Then in next line it will give us 12, and in front of that it will give us this numeric value 12, and so on with 13. That's it. Now the next topic which I'm going to take up is dictionary to list. So first of all, there are many methods to convert a dictionary into list. One is written over here, and another I'm going to show you in Python, right? So the first method is, suppose we are having any empty dictionary. What we can do is, we can use for loop, and then we can give for any variable in dict1, k is equal to I comma dict1 dict I, because here the variable I have assigned to dictionary is dict. So first of all, I have created an empty list using this function, list is equal to square brackets. Now my list is being assigned with the variable name list. Now I have given a for loop for I in dict1. So again, this is the same is going to repeat. It is going to repeat it 3 times. K is equal to I comma dict value of I. So first of all, I in dict 1, I will be taken as 10, and in dict 1 square bracket I, it will be taken as the value which is considered in I, which is being present in I. That is, if first of all, if it will take I as 10, and then dict square bracket I will be taken as 10. And now I have used append function to append this K in my given list. So what is going to do is, first of all, it is going to take each item, convert it into a specific element, one element of that given list, and then that converted item of the dictionary into the element of the list will be appended into the list. And this is same, and the same is going to be repeated for all the items in the dictionary, and then all of them will be appended in my list, and then I can give this print function. So let's see it in Python. Ma'am, is Python visible?
Able to see the normal presentation, not the slideshow. And you are still in dictionary to list with the program.
Okay, ma'am. So here I've copied the same program. Now I'm going to execute this. Ma'am, I don't know what's happening. Why it's taking this as an invalid variable?
Are your parentheses okay?
Okay, sorry, ma'am. Ma'am, I think so. They must be there, ma'am, because then only it will be considered as a one single element of that list.
Here to me it is visible like a curly brace. Is it normal parenthesis or a curly brace that you have given?
Ma'am, with M, I have given normal parentheses. In dictionary, there are curly. Ma'am, let me expand it. Ma'am, here too, I had given parentheses only.
Okay.
Again, ma'am, I don't know why it's not taking these any one of that as valid variable.
I'm not able to see the error that is being displayed.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, let me run it again then.
Uh-huh.
Ma'am, this error is showing that invalid character in identifier.
In identifier. For I in DICT1, what are you exactly wanting to do here?
Ma'am, here like first of all, I'll create this element n is equal to I comma dict1 I. So it will take I as 10 and then dict1 I. Dict1 10 has the value pair this 10. So this key value pair will be considered as a single element of my dictionary. Matlab for my list from this dictionary, it will be converted into a single element.
How can it be converted to a single element with only one variable?
Ma'am, with only one variable.
There are two elements out there. दोनों elements को अगर आपको single element में convert करना है तो एक variable को कैसे?
मैम इट विल बिकम लाइक अ नेस्टेड लिस्ट ना. एक लिस्ट है उसमें 10
हाँ,
कॉमा 10
हाँ,
वो एक
हाँ,
पैरेंथेसिस में और फिर ऐसा ये जितनी बार भी इस लिस्ट में जितने एलिमेंट्स हैं उन सबके लिए रिपीट करेगा और वो सब उस लिस्ट में अपेंड होते जाएंगे.
हाँ. तो
और
तुम्हें
फिर
लिस्ट
बाद
बनाना है तो तुम्हें किस टाइप के ब्रैकेट्स देने होंगे?
अच्छा ओके मैम. Ma'am, again, it is not taking this n as a valid identifier. I don't know why.
Just think there is a small mistake that you have done. n को क्या वैसे ही अकेले अकेले n देना है, उसको बताना नहीं है कि वो एक लिस्ट है क्या है. ऊपर में आपने एक एम्प्टी लिस्ट बना के रखा हुआ है ना, वो किस लिए बना के रखा हुआ है?
Ma'am, because then I'm going to append this n in this list 1. And that's why. Ma'am, wait, I'll open different one. Okay, so here I have also made one different one. So that I'll see what's wrong in that. There is another way to convert this, a dictionary into list. That is, if we are having a dictionary called, say, odd, containing elements 1, 1, 3, 3, 5, 5, 7, 7, and 9, 9. Okay. Now I've given the name to my list as L1. L1 is equal to, here I've used list function itself, L1 in parenthesis or dot items function, items parenthesis, right? So here this one is considered as a single item of my dictionary. Now all the items will be converted into the list, and these will be considered as a single element of my list. And now I'll print my list. Okay, here I have also done something else. Now I've changed my name of my dictionary from odd to DD, and the same dictionary and my list is L2.dd.items. So now I've made it print L2. So the basic difference between these two is, here I've given the list function and here I haven't given the list function. So can anyone tell that what will be the difference in output while I've given the list function and here I have not? Here just simple odd.items with list function, and here it is simply dd.items. Can anyone tell? Okay, so let me run it and then we'll see what's the difference between these two. Okay, so here in the first one where I have given this list function to convert my dictionary into list, so here we are getting the output in square brackets just like we get in a list, right? And these, each one is considered as a single element of my list in parentheses, right? And in this one where I'm just giving my name of my dictionary and items function I'm using, so here this dict underscore items and then all the items of dictionary are being printed. So that's the difference. It won't be considered as a list, and this is a perfect list which we wanted to convert our dictionary into. Okay. Coming back to my presentation. Okay. So this one is a question. Write a program to enter roll number and names of n students and store them in dictionary. Anyone would like to just give a rough idea that what are the commands and the statements which we are going to use in what sequence? Anyone?
If nobody is willing to talk, then I'll have to take names. Because already she has asked one question and nobody was talking. If there is no interaction, then remember you will not be allowed to even give your presentation. Aprupa? Start answering. What all is actually required to enter roll numbers and names of students? कौन सी चीजें चाहिए एक डिक्शनरी ऑफ रोल नंबर्स एंड नेम्स ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स अगर डालनी हो तो? The question itself has the answer, Aprupa. You can answer. Sure. As soon as I ask something, Varun is the first person to run out of the meeting.
Ma'am, so shall I explain, because then time constraint is there.
Oh, sure. Continue.
Okay. So first we'll take the input from the user, that how many are the number of students whom the data is to be stored. Then we'll give the for loop, and then that many times we'll give the command, and we'll give the command to input the name and roll numbers in that for loop. Then before that we'll assign a empty dictionary, and then we'll add those data in the dictionary. So here's the code. First of all, we have assigned an empty dictionary with the variable d is equal to empty curly brackets, and then we have taken the input as n is equal to int input, enter the number of students whose data is to be stored. Next, for I in range n, we have given the range as n, so that it will be taking input for n students n times. This is going to be done. Roll and name are the variables in which it is going to store the roll number and name of those n students. Now, in this for loop only, what are we going to do is d square brackets roll is equal to name. So what it's going to do, this will be the key and this will be its value. So the roll number which is being entered will be stored as the key, and the corresponding name will be its value. So this one will be the one key value pair in our dictionary, and this will be repeated same for n number of students. So we'll be having n items in our dictionary. Okay, and this will be inside for loop only, because we have to take n students, and then we can print our dictionary. It will be printed. Fine. We'll see this in Python as well, but before that I have one more question. Same type of question, just here we have to take 3 inputs. So now we'll see that what we can do to take 3 inputs, because in a dictionary we have only 2 things, that is a key and a value. So how can we accommodate 3 things for a specific person in those key value pairs? We'll see that over here. So any idea, like what can we do to have, because 2 ka to we have already done, we can do it easily. One as key, another as value, and those will be added in our dictionary. So now if a question asks us to take input of 3 items and then make a dictionary, so what can we do? Any guesses? Okay, so then let me tell you. First, what we can do is we'll take input of all these 3 items, then we can club any 2 of them. After clubbing them, we can assign it a new variable, and then that new variable can become a value, and the third one which is being left can become the key. So then it will become a key value pair. I'll repeat. First, what we can do is, first of all, we'll take input for all the 3 things. Then we can club any 2 of them as one, assigning a new variable to any 2 of them, and then the third left one can be made key, and those 2 clubbed ones can be made their value. Let's look at the program. Suppose here I have given the variable abc is equal to int input, enter the number of books whose data is to be stored. Okay, because here we have to store book id, book name, and price of 3 books. Suppose I'm asking the user to give the number of books. Okay, so now first of all, same as that question, we are going to assign our empty dictionary for I in range ABC. Here I have taken all the three inputs: book ID, book name, and price of book. So now what I have done is I have clubbed name and price together. So this is my new variable. K is equal to name, comma, price. Now dict.
Excuse me. Vanchika, your screen is not visible to me.
Yeah, it is not visible to me. In fact, I was wondering that you wanted to reshare your screen with Python.
Ma'am, is it for this only or for the previous program as well?
Programs we were able to see till now. After that, probably you wanted to shift to your presentation. From then, we were not able to see.
Okay, ma'am, तो मतलब whole presentation was not visible.
अभी तो कुछ भी नहीं है, अभी तो स्क्रीन ब्लैक दिख रहा है।
वंशिका सिर्फ नहीं, सिर्फ इसी क्वेश्चन के हमें विजिबल नहीं है। बाकी जो आपने पीछे
हाँ,
क्वेश्चन
इससे
बताया
पहले
था,
तक सब कुछ था।
जिसमें वैल्यू और की वाला बताया था वो क्लियर था, ये वाला क्वेश्चन नहीं क्लियर है, मतलब विजिबल भी नहीं है।
अच्छा, मतलब वो रोल नंबर और नेम ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स वाला विजिबल था?
हाँ वो था।
हाँ हाँ, वो था।
Okay, ma'am, then I'll reshare because I have shared the whole desktop. Then I don't know why it's. Ma'am, I'll reshare.
Yeah.
Ma'am, is it visible now?
Not yet. It is still black.
Ma'am, it's not yet visible.
No, it's not visible.
Do one thing. Don't share your entire desktop. सिर्फ PPT को ही share करो.
Okay, ma'am.
और PPT को एक बार close करके फिर से दोबारा open करना.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, actually, जब ये मैं PowerPoint वाली शेयर करने पे देख रही हूँ तो वो पे वहां पे ये डिक्शनरीज वाली पावर प्रेजेंटेशन दिखाई नहीं रहा है ऑप्शन में.
हाँ, इसलिए PowerPoint को ही बंद कर दो. वहीं पे कुछ गड़बड़ हो रहा है. PowerPoint को एकदम पूरी तरीके से बंद कर दो और फिर PowerPoint को दोबारा ओपन करना और तब स्क्रीन शेयर बंद कर दो और स्क्रीन शेयर दोबारा से स्टार्ट करो. आई थिंक वो जब पाइथन से PowerPoint शिफ्ट करने के लिए देखना चाहते थे ना, उस टाइम पे सिस्टम कुछ हैंग कर रहा है, डिटेक्ट नहीं कर पा रहा है वो.
ओके मैम. मैम तो मतलब अभी विजिबल नहीं होगी?
नहीं, अभी तो सिर्फ ब्लैक स्क्रीन ही दिख रहा है. स्क्रीन शेयर भी बंद कर दो.
Yes, ma'am. Then I'll do it again. Ma'am, I've shared it again. Ma'am, is it visible now?
Not yet.
Ma'am, I guess there is some technical glitch from her side.
Do one thing, वंशिका, या तो अपना PPT मुझे मेल कर दो.
ओके मैम. मैम इतना आप किसी और को प्रेजेंटेशन के लिए भेज दो बिकॉज मेरे मैम मैं चैट में डाल दूँ इस स्लाइड का स्क्रीनशॉट बिकॉज ये लास्ट स्लाइड ही थी.
हाँ
ओके मैम.
ठीक है. ओके
मैम इतना आप किसी और को बोल दो बिकॉज मेरे बैकग्राउंड में किसी नेबर ने बहुत तेज तेज भजन चला लिए.
ठीक है.
पता नहीं. Ma'am, I've sent the screenshot of the slide.
Yes. Received it.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, so should I speak? I think the background
Yes.
noise is not that loud.
No, that's okay. That's okay.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, so here what we have done is we are asked to take input of book ID, book name, and price of 3 books. Suppose if the question asks us to take the number of books from the user as well. So what we can do is, first of all, we'll take the input of how many are the books whose data is to be stored. Next step will be we'll create an empty dictionary. Now we'll use for loop for I in range ABC so that all the books will be stored. Here you can also say that if suppose the number of books is 3, so we should have been given the range 3 plus 1 4 because that last later one won't be included. But no, it will be this only because it will start also from 0 na 0 1 2. So if 3 is given, 3 won't be included, but on that part 0 will be included. So what we can do is that if you can write 1 comma ABC plus 1, that will also be fine. Or if you just simply write ABC, then also it will find 0 1 and the 2 and the number before ABC. So all those will be included. Now again for the same loop, we have taken the input for ID, name, price, book ID, book name, and book price. And now we are going to club any two of them. That is, suppose I have club name and price. So this is the variable which I have assigned to name and price. And now this will become my value and ID will become the key. So now I have key value pair again in dict1. That is dict1 square brackets may ID is equal to K. This will be my key. K will be my value. And same will be repeated for the whole range which I have given. And then I can print my dictionary. That's it.
Ma'am, I have a doubt. May I ask her?
Yeah. Ask Vanshika ma'am today.
What if Vanshika, if we have 4 values, then it's written na 4 I in range ABC. If it's written ABCD.
ABC is just a variable I have assigned. It will be an integer for this. Like ABC is equal to int input. ABC is just a variable I have assigned to that integer. So the user is going to give, he or she may give 10, 200, 300. So the program will execute those many times only.
No, in this we have 3 things na, book ID, book name, and price. What if the fourth thing is include? Then
Okay, so then
also the same procedure followed.
yeah, then you can club all the 3, 4, 5. Like key value pair will be one only, and the key will be unique itself. So this is it's only with value you can, modify it. So it's in the value only. You'll have to assign a new variable to all those 4, 5, like how many items as well, leaving the one which you want to keep as your key, and all those will be clubbed together as the value, and then you can give this as key value pair in dictionary. Key square brackets में is equal to its value.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thanks.
Anybody else who wants to give some positive comment somewhere? Because dictionary is one such topic where you all have a lot many doubts.
Yes.
And I have given the feedback to in charge as well as all the teachers of class 11 that Akash, Kashish, and Varun, these three students have not attended their activity assessments in the given slots and have not even told the reason about their absence. Even after reminders, they are not doing it. And like even after saying that they'll be awarded 0, even then they are not responding to it. Okay, so such people are going to be blacklisted in all the subjects. So even if you try and give your activity assessment in some other subject, even there you will be blacklisted, because this is not the way, right? That somebody is asking it, you have been given slots, because I can't keep on taking extra slots for those students. Then when will we go with revisions? Your pre-boards are already there, right? From Feb 8th, I suppose you have your pre-boards. So this is not the way it is going to happen. So next lot will be of Bhuvesh, and then Dhruv Kaparwan, and Shubh. I'm not saying Sahil, because Sahil will be uh, um, joining on Tuesday, not on Monday. He is out of Delhi. He has already messaged that he's out of Delhi. So he will be joining on Tuesday, but not on Monday. So Shubh, you have to be ready. You have to give your presentation on Monday. Shubh, say a yes or no. At least say okay. No response. That means Shubh is he has just logged in. He's not even there, not even listening to it. Never matter. Doesn't matter at all. I'll just give 0 to everybody. Okay, got his reply at last. Okay. Okay, so I'm posting this message again in the group. So next will be of these students. Okay, yeah, you had something to ask, right?
Mm, yes, ma'am. I have to tell that I have uploaded the video of Shrestha. Oh, sorry, Arushi.
Sorry, Arushi. Arushi, right. Good. And today, please to upload Vanshika's presentation also. In fact, I found it really helpful. The way the conversions have been explained, the way she has taken programs and also given the programs even in Python, like real-time working programs. It's actually a difficult task. It may look simple, it may look a little boring to those who are not interested, but I actually know how difficult it is and how challenging it is to work on programs on real-time basis. So it's commendable job, Vanshika.
Thank you, ma'am.
And do not worry if the program is not accepting the variable. Such things, as I have said you already before the activity itself, that some mistakes they do happen. But do not fear with the mistakes that happen. It is just a programming thing that generally some things they work, they do not work at times. So do not be disappointed or disheartened. I'm not going to cut off any marks for such things. It was a promise that I had made, and I'm going to keep my promise.
Okay, thank
Okay.
you, ma'am.
Okay. So on Monday again, we'll be meeting with Bhuvesh, Dhruv, and Shubh's presentations.
Oh,
Thank you.
thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Bye.
ma'am.